Welcome to the Macoskey Center. We are students here at Slippery Rock University, and my name is Karina. Jamie and Carol will be talking with you shortly. Today we're going to dive into some of the mysteries of living roofs. We're going to take you around campus to show you some examples of these. Living roofs can grow a greener future for life on Earth by helping our communities flourish. Be sure to stay tuned until the end of the video so that you can like the video if you gain an appreciation for living roofs, or even if you just want to join in the discussion and leave some questions in the comment section for us. With that said, let's get growing.
So what is a living roof? Just like how there is so much more to you than meets the eye, living roofs are made of layers that each have a story to tell. We can define a living roof as basically a cleverly designed roof that not only provides shelter to those who are inside, but it contributes to the surrounding ecosystem as well. This may seem like a modern concept, but the very first famous recorded living roof was the Hanging Gardens of Babylon, from all the way back to 500 BC, which was present-day Iraq. To better understand what a living roof is, let's dive into the 5 different components. We'll start with the first layer, which is the root and water-resistant membrane. This is the closest layer to the surface of the roof, and it protects the roof from water damage and root damage as well. The next highest layer is the drainage layer. It controls water flow and can serve as a water reservoir. Third layer is the filter membrane. This stops sediment from entering the drainage layer. The fourth layer is the sediment layer, which is just dirt that the vegetation can grow in. The type of dirt can be chosen according to what kind of vegetation should be grown. And finally, the fifth layer, the very top, is going to be surface vegetation. This can be in the form of seeds that you can plant directly into the roof. It can be planted or turfed or naturally colonized vegetation, which basically just means that you prepare the ground and allow vegetation to grow naturally. There are 2 basic categories of living roofs. First is intensive and the second is extensive. Intensive green roofs can hold much more weight, about 150 pounds per square foot, and extensive roofs can hold about 25 pounds per square foot. It's also important to note that not all roofs are built with living roofs in mind. Should be flat and railings should be installed for safety. Historic buildings should be inspected to ascertain the stability of the new living roof.
Green roofs can help us live in harmony by sealing the wounds of the world, just like a band-aid. Urbanization has destroyed wildlife habitat, which is decreasing the population of the wildlife. Even though living roofs have a small amount of plant species, it can still provide a lot of habitat for many animals. For example, insects gain habitat from living roofs, and this gives birds and bats more food. Green roofs decrease air temperature and noise pollution, which improves water and air quality. Green roofs absorb water runoff just like a sponge.
With a green roof over your head, you could find your new favorite room. As most of you know, might not be able to have a money tree, but you can have a green roof. Green roofs, even though they have higher upfront building costs than traditional roofs, they actually are really durable and end up lasting longer than traditional roofs do. Also, the only maintenance they need is maintenance pertaining to the survival of plants. So for instance, if you have a garden or maybe even indoor plants, you know that sometimes you have to water them, and the same would go for your living roof. If there's a drought, you would have to water it. Another thing that green roofs can do for you is that they will decrease the amount of energy that you use. So they keep your house warmer in the winter and colder in the summer. And there are kind of 3 different processes that are working to help make this happen. One is the insulation that the living roof itself is providing to your house, the respiration of the plants on top of your roof, as well as the shade that the plants offer. And all of these things help to decrease the energy you use and ultimately let you save on both gas and electric bills. Switching gears a little bit, we're gonna do a quick thought exercise. And if it helps for you to close your eyes, feel free to do so. So I want you to think about the last time that you were outside. Maybe you were gardening, maybe you were hiking, any activity outside. And then I want you to think about what you heard, what you saw, and most importantly, what you felt. And once you kind of recreate that experience in your mind, you can go ahead and open your eyes. Now, I know I can't talk to each one of you individually about the experiences you had outside, but in the outdoors, generally, they're less stressful than the indoors. Especially now, with most of us having to work from home and maybe indoor, homemade, stuffy offices, staring at computer screens all day, it is really important to remember that being in the outdoors does help you to alleviate stress. And for living roofs, they offer not only the chance for you to have an area for recreation, if it's an extensive roof, or even an area for you to just simply look at for the beauty, as in intensive roofs, both of these offer you the chance to get outside and to appreciate nature. And this allows you to alleviate stress, it lowers your blood pressure, and it can even increase your productivity. All things that I'm sure you want in your daily life. Green roofs can also decrease the temperatures of surrounding areas, which might not seem related to health, but especially in urban areas where it can get really hot, they can help reduce the chance of there being heat stress. And it can help the comfort and the health of people living nearby. So whether you are excited about saving money, or even if you just want to improve both your mental and physical health, living roofs offer so many reasons to become your new favorite room.
Today we described living roofs and how they can benefit us and the environment. Living roofs will grow a greener future for life on Earth by helping our communities flourish. We encourage you to think about designing your own living roof, or perhaps advocating for one in your local community. If you're interested in learning more about sustainable energy systems, be sure to check out the other Macoskey Center videos in this series. Feel free to like this video and share it, or even comment in the comment section if you have any questions that you would like to ask us about the Macoskey Center or living roofs. We hope that you enjoyed your virtual visit to Slippery Rock today and perhaps gained a new appreciation for living roofs. Thanks so much for joining us, and happy planting!